Welcome to a look at the history of movie theaters and drive-ins in San Francisco and San Mateo County from 1960 to 1969. 1960. The Contemporary Art Cinema opens. The Great China Theater became the Great Star Theater. The Belmont Theater in Belmont became the Belmont Art Theater. The Harding Theater is closed by San Francisco Theaters. 1961. The Redwood Drive-In at Redwood opens on June 14th. The Faros Theater became the Paris Theater on July 2nd. The Rita Theater closes. 1962. The Music Hall Theater is opened by Rosener-Hubbard Theaters on April 19th. The Roxy Theater reopens. The Roosevelt Theater reopens as the Yerk Theater. These theaters closed in 1962. 1963. The Gaiety Theater opens on February 15th, showing adult movies. The Richelieu Art Cinema opens on March 13th, featuring an rear projection system. These theaters closed in 1963. 1964. The Starlight Drive-In at Belmont became the Belmont Auto Movie on April 3rd. The Laurel Theater, popular with gay men, is featured in the June 24th issue of Life. The Rio Theater reopens as the Toho Rio as the Japanese chain Toho takes it over. The Old Victoria Theater reopens as the New Follies. These theaters closed in 1964. 1965. The Belmont and Bellart Twin Cinemas in Belmont opens on March 17th. The Encore Theater in Burlingame opens on April 22nd. The Tivoli Theater in San Carlos opens on May 19th. The Burlingame and Peninsula Drive-In Theaters opens on June 23rd. The Cedar Alley Cinema opens on August 20th, showing art movies. Sci-Fi Theaters assumed control of the Marina Theater on December 23rd, increased prices, and showed first-run movies, which resulted in parking issues. The Hub Theater reopens.
Look out! Here comes the biggest Bond of all. Thunderball.
The Paramount Theater closes. 1966. Sci-Fi Theaters opens the Hyatt Cinema in Burlingame on March 29th. The Gay Paris Adult Cinema opens on June 21st. The Fox Skyline Theater in San Bruno is opened by Fox Theaters on June 29th. The Golden Gate Penthouse Theater opens on December 21st. General Cinema opens the Hillsdale Cinema in San Mateo on December 22nd. The Screening Room opens showing adult movies on 16mm film as the first of the many storefront adult cinemas. The Spruce Drive-In at South San Francisco opens. The Hub and Peerless Theaters starts to show adult movies. 1967. The North Beach Movie is reopened by the Art Theater Guild on March 27th, showing adult movies. The North Point Theater is opened by ABC Theaters on June 28th. The Wharf Theater starts to show movies in November. The Regency Theater is opened by Blumenfeld Theaters on December 22nd. The Nob Hill Adult Movie Theater opens. The Telenews Theater closes. 1968. The Straight Theater opens on May 8th. The Baronet Theater opens in the balcony of the St. Francis Theater on August 1st. United Artists opens the Metro 2 on August 16th at the Old Rio Theater. The Palace Adult Theater opens on October 1st. October 1st. The Pink Cat Theater opens on December 20th, showing adult movies. 1969. 1969. Walter Reed took over these theaters. The Menlo Theater in Menlo Park is opened by Walter Reed Theaters on April 9th. The Film Festival Adult Cinema opens on April 12th. The O'Farrell Theater is opened on July 4th as the first location for the Mitchell Brothers adult theater chain. The Times Theater reopens on August 1st. The Surf Interplayo Cinema opens on October 5th. The United Artists Theater became the Loews Theater on October 15th. The Amazon Theater is reopened as the Apollo Theater on October 23rd. The Regency 2 is opened by Blumenfeld Theaters on December 25th. These theaters starts to show adult movies. These theaters closed in 1969. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe for more.